Wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. We got 90s music. We got 90s hair. I can't do 90s makeup because of hives. But we're here. We're ready. I feel like I'm a kid all over again. Amazing. Okay. You can't hear the music? Oh yeah, and you might not realize because it's very subtle. Okay, but we have the center part, which was like all the, that's, you know. And we have the topsy-turvy or the topsy-tail or whatever the heck the thing was called, where you pull your hair through. Hi, Saren. How are you? How was your stream? My Raiders, you're so rad. Okay, can we hear the music now? Yeah, I mean, my hair naturally goes that way too. But we are breaking out the historical things today. Mm-hmm. Yep. I've got some fun stories for you. Some cat stories. Some, you know. Listen. Do you want to know how to make you really feel old? Why, what's this? Is this the historical American Girl doll page? And the year is 1999? They're the historical dolls. You might be like, no, no way. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go dolls up here. We're going to go to historical characters. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Okay, historical characters. Look, we've got all of these girls. Okay? Uh-oh. All right. I mean, we've got Julie, 1970s. I loved her. Okay. They're twins, first of all. Like, what other blonde twins were really popular in the 90s? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Check out those fits. Check out those fits. Oh, wait. Have we looked at the PC yet? By the way, one of their big worries for this, you know, like how Abby had to escape slavery, like that was one of her big worries as an American girl. These girls were worried about Y2K. Oh, but don't worry, they also have inflatable furniture. We still have one of those pillows. Oh, look, there's a skate park. Blockbuster, anyone? Oh, you can't see that one. Hold on. Canine Academy is the movie. Also, I legit like had this whole thing from American Girl. I had this bag. I had this hairbrush. I don't have that one anymore. It dry rotted. Missing us? Oh no. Missing you, Emily. Karen keeping, have you scarred you? Oh no. Yeah. But I didn't ever get a caboodle. I never had one. I'm not upset about it. I never had one, and I'm still upset. Thank you, Elf. What better time is there? I mean, maybe 5 might be young. 5 might be young. I agree 5 could be young for tampons and stuff like that. How dare they learn about breast development? It's gonna happen. Anyway, sorry. Sorry, I got distracted. But maybe you also, I'm so sorry, I haven't said hi to everyone. Also, hi, Shy Girl, welcome in. Maybe you're like, wow, this really, that's not making me feel old. There's also a girl from the 80's who's a historical doll. So she has a Walkman and a boombox. Imagine if it was a condom. Constantly. Look at that, strawberry shortcake pajamas. Hey, she's a year older than me. Rainbow Bright and like Lisa Frank, Pac-Man. Oh, her bedroom's so cool. Oh, and you can also buy her own American Girl doll. A little one. A little one. Hi! She looks at her. She looks at me. She's got me thinking about it constantly. Also, okay. So, yeah. Oh, the caboodle! Do you want to tell chat what you did today? Oh, no worries, Allison. Welcome in. Do you want to tell chat what you did? It was really nice of you to show me. I went to put, the girls in this morning, back in their rooms. And she's like, hey, Mom, do you know there's plants over here? And I'm like, yeah, I sure do. I'm like, why do you know about them? Why are you suddenly so interested? Those tooth marks line up to a certain little Mrs. Teeth's. It's an aloe. It's aloe. It won't hurt her. But they did get moved. Oh yeah, I made sure that none of the plants that I have in my house are poisonous to pets because that was like a big worry of mine. But yeah, she was just like, "Hey mom, look what I learned." Ha. Ha, chomp. So yeah, now my kitchen's a mess because I had to bring all the aloe plants, everything in there. Oh, hanging it from the ceiling's not a bad idea. Anyway, we're going to make bead animals today. Like the lizard and, you know, things like that. From Pony Beads. Bead critters, yes. Well, what's the fun of that, Emily? Absolutely, tell me something cute and funny. Also, Pippin has decided that she no longer wants to be in the breezeway. I don't know what to do about that. And you might all be like, wow, Megan, your hives look fantastic today. You must be feeling so good. And you're wearing a choker. Yeah, I'm back on the steroids. Because last night my hives gave me a massive panic attack. So my hives are gone today. So, anyway, Saren, here's your raid star. Doop. So I called my allergist today, and they were like, because my dermatologist was like, oh yeah, they will happily, like, they should go ahead and fill, like, wow, take two. If you want them to do like blood testing for allergies, since they can't do skin testing because you're covered in hives, like I'm sure that that's not a problem. Like they'll have no problem. My doctor doesn't want to do that. My doctor doesn't want to do that because he's like, it's, your hives aren't because of allergies. They're also evidently not because of stress. They're just chronic. He knows this. Well, James is looking for another allergist for a second opinion. I don't know. Basically he's like, it's time for these what do you call it? The Xolair, which is the injectable. And I'm like, listen, I don't mind if that is the only option. And I asked her, I was like, what happens if the Xolair doesn't work? Because this is evidently the magical cure-all. Oh, well, there's other injectables we can try. We just have to find the right one for you. I've spent way too much time crying today because I don't want to get into it because I don't want to, like, you know, bring the mood down or anything, but I'm like, I can't. I went from one mystery illness to another. Like, absolutely not. Without testing. I was like, because James, for instance, we didn't know he had allergies. He's allergic to, like, dogs and cats and the guinea pigs and the hay. The hay especially for our guinea pigs, and our guinea pigs were in our bedroom. Guess what? His allergist, I mean, he didn't have hives, granted. He just would have to pop Benadryl like no tomorrow. Anyway, his allergist did testing, found out what his allergies were, and then gave him allergy shots that were targeted. Guess what? His allergies improved. And I even said, I'm like, I know that, you know, cat dander, cats who eat plants, I know that that might not be the reason for my hives, but it would be helpful to know if I do have an allergy that I can be treating or doing something with that could be compounding or adding to it. Because maybe the hives came on because of stress and because I'm sensitive to mold. Who knows? Maybe I need to have my house checked for mold. Why won't you do blood testing? Contributing factor. Yes, it might not be the cause. It might not be the solution. But, like, why wouldn't... It's still allergies. Yeah, your immune system's saying it's allergic to something. Just do the testing. Yeah. So she was like, if you want, I can tell him that you're insisting on the blood tests. And I'm like, listen, lady, I know. I get it. This is not normal. Guess what? I'm not normal either. Yep, so we're looking at some other allergists, and I even told James, I'm like, listen, I know that she is an hour and a half away. I will go back to the allergist that you saw in Jersey. I will go back to that allergist because she was fabulous. Like, I don't care. So, yeah, I asked James to call a couple of people because I was just not in any kind of state to do so. And I don't think he got in touch with anyone. I don't think he found out anything. Because I love him, but... hold on, wait, I missed something. Understand him saying, like, I'm not sure it'll be productive, as it doesn't point to any specific allergy. Yeah, but to be like, you don't need it... The insurance will throw a fit if the doctor won't write that it's medically necessary. Yeah. Well, it's not even that. It's the fact that, like, he's like... They were like, we can get the paperwork started for you for the Xolair. Because guess what? Xolair has to be approved by insurance. Because Xolair's like a $600 per shot injectable. So, tell me that this isn't a money grab. I don't know. I don't know, Kit Kat. I don't know if he gets money from them. I don't know if he... I don't know. So yeah, I basically begged James to like help me find someone else. And again, I love him, and I know he's visiting his grandma right now. So I also understand that like it's not really like super easy for him to make all this stuff happen. But I'm like, as soon as I run out of the steroid, I don't know what to do. Yeah. And not only that, but like there's no guarantee that this shot works. And you have to do it for a couple of months. And like what happens if like oh, the person who I was talking with on the phone today was a woman. And she was like, "Can I ask like what your holdup is with like doing the shots?" And I'm like, as someone with like anxiety, I said, "Yeah, my holdup is that we don't know what's causing this. And you want to give me a shot, but you don't know what like it's I didn't want to start this year with another medical mystery. See, I can do these bead animals. But the beautiful ones that Saren does, I struggle the heck with. And it's not without the ones from, not without like Saren and Elf and a bunch of people offering to help me. I'm just evidently real bad at that, understanding it. I figure we'll go classic. We're gonna go classic lizard first. I figure why not start with the classic? And then we can kind of go from there. They do have crocodile ones. I was looking at bead animals. I also realized that I don't have like the black cord. This is a 90s playlist, yeah. Because I have music turned off on my VODs, and so that means that I won't get DMCA striked. So you all can hear it. If you're here live, you're getting the full 90s playlist vibe. If you're watching this back, you're not going to hear any music, sorry. But we're listening to the Nostalgia 90s playlist on Spotify, and we hit go as soon as stream started, so if you want to load it up. But yeah, I like... And that was the other thing. I have no idea which allergy med I should keep taking with the steroid. The relief that I feel that I'm not itchy is out of this world. Out of this world. It's fabulous. The fear of it coming back. Wait. I just realized I had teal. Steroids can help and steroids have their side effects too. Absolutely. Absolutely. I am not... This is not a long-term treatment. It's a 10-day treatment, and I'm just terrified of what's going to happen after the 10 days. If I'm being honest. It's like I'm trying to figure out what allergy meds I should take with the steroid. Because the Claritin doesn't seem to be doing anything. But interesting. The Xolair, y'all, I would wake up every night, and there's no way that this can be like... Because I know, obviously, anxiety and, like, all that stuff can do, like, a number. Like, on you thinking things and, like, making up stuff and having side effects that you don't really have. But I would wake up every time around, like, 4:30 to 5 a.m. itching like crazy anytime I took the Xolair. Or Xyzal. Xyzal. Sorry. Xyzal's the medicine. There's too many Z's. Zyrtec, Xyzal, like all of these things. There's too many of them. But yeah, every morning I would wake up incredibly itchy. And then I noticed... Hello, phone. Here. Just tell me... I promise we're not going to talk about hives the whole time. Okay? But I just need to know, like, if I'm right in my mentality here. Okay? By the way, streamer legs. I know. I'm so sorry. Okay? This was how I woke up. Let's see. Don't look if you don't want to see hives. That was how I woke up after taking the Xolair. Xyzal, sorry. That was before bed. So it had been 24 hours. So something's telling me that the Xyzal was not helping. If I would wake up like that and then 24 hours later go like that. Prince, this is how my whole body has been for almost 3 months now. Allegra doesn't make me itchy. If I took too much of the Allegra, I started getting side effects. So I think that I might just take like one Allegra in the morning and one Allegra at night. Because when I was doing 2 of them, it seemed like I was the best that I was. And at that point, I was like, oh, I should take more because if 2's helping... If 2's helping, then 4 should, like, really... But this was last night, and this is why I started the steroid. Yeah, I'm on scent. We have scent-free detergent. I have scent-free detergent. This was last night. But please notice how swollen my lip and my cheek are. And I had, let me see. Yep. So that was terrifying. And you can see even like, it was, yeah. And like my whole face felt weird. And now, granted, I don't know if I was sitting like this a lot yesterday. I know that at some point I bit the inside part of my lip. But when all of that swelling started and like I could feel it when I would like drink water, or I was like, I panicked because James comes home soon. He is visiting his grandma. But I'm like, I'm alone and I'm gonna die. And I couldn't take it anymore. And so I took the steroid, and you know, sometimes I had good results with the Claritin and sometimes I don't, and I don't know. I have somewhere saved the order I have to do the next step in because I forget. There it is. Okay. For the legs. Yeah, no, I'm glad that I'm just scared of what's going to happen when I come off of them, which is why I need to figure out either another doctor to see or another solution. And it was funny too, because like yesterday, I had this moment where I was like, let me try reframing how I feel. You know, stuff that I learned in therapy. Let's try reframing this. My body right now is doing this because it perceives a threat. And I was like, thank you, body, for trying to protect me. Even if you're not doing the right thing, I appreciate you trying. Like, this is stuff my therapist taught me. I appreciate that you're trying to keep me safe. Even if, you know, it's not working in quite the way that we, you know, need it to. And then, like, that happens, and I'm like, well, thanks, positive thinking. I guess you suck. This is the Rex lace stuff that I got for when we make, we're doing this later in the week, these guys. So I didn't actually have, the, cause like, there was almost like shoelace material that a lot of these were made out of back in the day. Like, that's the only way I can describe it. And I didn't have that. So I was like, well, I have this. What color feet? Maybe the orange. Brown plastic cord, yeah. I have orange that's light and orange that's like neon. I think bright. I think if we're going 90s, we gotta go bright. Let me just make sure I have enough. If you see my reflection, so we also need to have a color for the tummy, so we could do the tummy in purple maybe. Or maybe we're gonna do, maybe we'll do the opposite. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't have enough of the same color orange. So the orange will be the tummy. Straight from my teens. Yep. I kind of peruse the playlist before going live, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is the one. Do we do hot pink for the feet? Like, what's 90s, you know? I feel like neon. It's gotta be neon. That was the 90s, man. Ooh, share a picture if you have one, Petrichor. I'd love to see what you're looking at. Neons against black, yeah. See, I was born in the late 80s, so I grew up in the 90s, but I still had a lot of that, like, 80s influence, I guess. If that makes any kind of sense. Like, I feel like when you're born in that, like, I don't know, that in-between time, you kind of get, like, references from everything at that point. Because, like, you're getting stuff when you're a kid growing up that was, like, 80s theme, because, like, that was, like, what your parents were buying you. And then, like, as you started to, like, grow, you were like, no, I want this 90s stuff, which was, like, yeah. Velvet coloring books. Yes, the board. Mm-hmm. I sure did. You could, well, back in the day when AC Moore existed, you could still buy them. I bought them sometimes for, like, the kids at my, like, that was the craft store that we were partnered with at my after-school program. So, like, I bought those every now and then. My my kids in, like, the after-school program love them. Because you're living in a world that you're best forgotten. And nobody's gonna listen to you once more. Immediately sucks all the marker ink out of the markers. Oh, the markers that came with those sucked. 50-50 with Millennial and Gen X, yeah. I'm in the in-between too. Yeah. Like, it's a weird time to have been born, because, like, we know what it was like to not have the internet. But we also know what it's like to grow up with the internet in some ways. Like, we didn't have it the way that, like, my younger brother growing up had the internet from the time he was born. We didn't have it, you know, until I was in middle school. Yeah, like, we were at the start, like, my dad had a car phone. Not a cell phone, it was a car phone. It plugged into your car. And we thought that was the coolest thing. So I had looked at getting sand art, but I was like, that's just going to be too messy to do on stream. But I want you all to know that that was originally, that was a possibility. I just was like, that's going to be messy, and the cat, and it's just going to end up being like, it's going to be a disaster. Them car phones are freaking expensive. Let's see. He had, let me see if I can find. It was one that needed to be plugged in, but it wasn't one that was like hardwired into the car. It just didn't work if it wasn't, oh, it was like, it lit up green. I remember that. The screen was green. It was almost, it was kind of like this. Oops. No. I don't know where we're going. And also a little bit like this idea where like it didn't need, we didn't have like one of these, like the whole thing that had like this we didn't have. But it was like, it was something that had to be like plugged in for it to work. It didn't have like its own power, I guess. I don't know. Doing this as vacation Bible study week, yeah. Came with a Barbie car. That's so fun. Oh my gosh, yeah, getting my first Walkman. And then getting the Walkman that had like the skip protect, which works sometimes. It never worked when you were on the bus though. There was no skip protect to help that. There's nothing skip protect could do for that.
Grandma Hype Train.
Hi, Grandma! Everyone say hi to James's grandma. He's showing her the stream. We got 90's tunes. How many AA batteries we used to go through? Oh my gosh. Double and AAA batteries, the way we burned through those. And then there was the really cool feature that they had of like the double AAA battery, like the rechargeable ones. Those were pretty cool. I mean, I know they still make those, but like when that came out, all our parents were probably like, oh, thank God. Rechargeable is great when you don't lose them. All went to the Wii remotes. They made like a Wii battery thing that was like rechargeable. Look at my little lizard guy. Did you tell Grandma what the theme of stream is for this week, James? If you told Grandma what the theme of stream is for the week. Because we're doing things a little different than normal. Wait, can you all hear the song? I can turn it up a little if you do. Sorry. You were put on a battery diet between the Game Boy Color and the portable CD player. And that's the way it is. My girl Celine. Celine, you absolute legend. James, did you ever make these? The bead animals? Like at camp or anything like that? She comes from Quebec just like you. James was in Canada this week. Seed beads as little gecko earrings. Oh, that's so cute. James still isn't listening. Everyone wants some. I keep seeing the pattern to make this, but as a crochet pattern instead of with beads. And like, I'm tempted to make that, but I also am like, that's going to take a really long time. It would become the new cat couch. Like, it would become a very long stream project. Speaking of the cat couch. Oh, wait, James. Grandma will listen to me. See, Grandma would listen. I was asking if you ever made these, first of all. Like at camp. Or like, I don't know, church. Helping her with her computer. Okay. And then I also had to show you, because I know that your sister would have done this hairstyle. Hold on. The loopy one. You probably did it on cheerleaders. The loop one. That like the hair loops through. The loop. Mm-hmm. We do already have, and not only do we have the Moat mom blanket, but my mom was like, I sent her a picture and she goes, that's too small. So she already has made additional squares to make it bigger. Because she said that it was too small. Hang on. This was so cute. This is, oh, helps if you can see the camera. I came in the other morning. I freaked out. I was like, oh my God, where's the cat? But yeah, she said it was too small. It needs another row. And I agree. It does need one more row. So she already made up. I will say, since I can't do 90s makeup, just because I worry about, even though I'm on the steroid, I still worry about it causing too much irritation. You will get a week of Megan 90s hairstyles. I'm excited. I've got stuff planned. So because like when I originally planned on doing the 90s stream, like, you know, back when I had it as the incentive for St. Jude, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go all out. Do I have time? Do I have time? Yes. So many. You know what? I don't have stick-on earrings, but can we, hold on. Can we appreciate the earrings I do have on? Is that the closest one? This one. Ah! I might not have the stick-ons, but they are daisies. Lip Smackers lip gloss. Oh. I never really liked how it tasted, honestly. It was always very, like, I don't know. I loved how it smelled, though. I could use my face gems, yeah. I just don't know that you all would see it so well. Oops.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh, ugh.
Loving these vibes today.
Jerp, thank you for the 50-month resub. That's so many months. You have to stop every 5 minutes to reapply the lip gloss to be accurate. Hold on, I mean, I have lip gloss. This is just one that I found online. There's like a ton of different ones. If it's a free pattern, feel free to share it in the Discord. I'd love to take a look. This one's like cookies. Are you helping Grandma with her computer so that she can watch stream even when you're gone? And she can watch you? Because you, James, still have to craft. James still has to do his crafts. The little foam applicator that's shiny. All right, we're coming up on ads. Perfect timing because we just finished our first beaded animal. Oh God. I'll have to fix that. I may have found a pattern for a frog, which I thought could be cute because, you know, crafting and frogging. also may have found one for an opossum. I have to see if I have gray beads though. I have so many of these colorful beads from doing everything. I have to see if I have gray beads. So on this ad break, I'll go through my beads and see, because if not, we might have to either make a very colorful opossum or we might have to rain check the opossum. Either way. Yeah, we can do both. I'm kind of figuring if it takes us an hour to do each, that seems about right. Oh, I do think I have silver. Sparkly opossum. Okay, it's ad time. Let's take a quick stretch. Everyone get a snack, a drink. Drink your water. You're dehydrated and beautiful. Oh, shoot. Wait. Chirps. Crap. Chirps. Oh, no. What color do you want for your paper star? I got distracted. What color do you want for your resub? And then I need to get a number from you to, erase. Sorry. Any kind of pink? We're gonna go with neon pink because we're 90ing today. Chirps. 317. I forgive you. 90ing, yeah. And let me know which number to erase. I'll erase it when we come back, but just in case you have to lurk. I sure do have hot pink. I got all the colors. $50? Okay. Man, the way that my brain just remembers all of these songs. Oh, look at that. It's an O. Man, imagine if we could uncover her. That'd be so cool. Okay. Ad break. I'll be right back. Dang, that was really quick. Okay, give me 1 second. Save that. Yeah, the way that these songs like bring me straight back. Also, here's Chirps' little hot pink star into our sub jar. Thank you so much. I do have silver. We can make a sparkly oopsie. God, I remember, okay, so growing up, and I'm sure that I could find a photo, but growing up, we had a dance studio in my basement, because my mom is a dance instructor. Sorry, I needed neon green for our frog. And the way that I remember, like, very vividly making up dances to a lot of these songs. Oh my goodness! Lions! Hello! Or, yeah. Wait, sorry. Lioness Lynn! Hi, sorry. I wasn't fully back at my, the thing. Hello, welcome. How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. So, I remember this song very much because I'd be like, it was all very interpretive dance. But I was a dancer too, and there were full-length mirrors, a ballet floor, and a ballet bar. So what do you think I'm going to do? In the 90s, play computer games? Maybe for a little bit of time. Kid Pics? Who remembers Kid Pics? That sounds terrible. Hold on. Hold on. This sounds terrible if you have no idea. Stream's going good. We're doing some 90s stuff this week. It was a charity incentive, and so we're doing all sorts of fun 90s crafts all week long. So yeah, this is Kid Pics. It was a game. It was a game, but it was also it was drawing, it was art, it was like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's a fever dream. But that was one game that we had at home. It was paint plus the game, yeah. One of my favorites, oh my God. Okay. This was one of my favorite games. Oh my God, I wonder if I can play it. Who played Gizmos and Gadgets? It was science. It was science in a game. No worries. Thank you so much again for the raid. What were you working on today? If you're able to let me know. You had to figure out things like building circuits and connecting. Sorry. I'm sorry. If I didn't do the clap, if you don't do the clap, I think you go to prison. That was cool. Wanted to stop by. Yeah. We're going to do a frog next and then an opossum. But yeah, you had to do all of these science things and paint stuff. And it was oh, it was so much fun. It had to be done. I'm glad you understand. Oh my God, I love this game. So much. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. Alright, let's finish making Lioness's raid star, and then we will hop on over to making a frog. Get it? Hopping over. The games were on floppy disks. Yep. And gosh, it was a big deal when they came out on discs. Granny's Garden. That's cool. Please insert floppy disk 2 out of 5. When it hasn't been your day, your week, or month, or even your year. And the raid star into the jar. I'll be there for you. Thunder. Oh my god. I was like, I want... This is an ad. This is not the game. It said I could play Gizmos and Gadgets online. Alright, we're going to make our frog with this. I don't know how long it needs to be, so we're going to make it... But I don't go there because I don't want to. Artie's also giving me the stink eye for the clap. By the way, like, some of these songs are on my, like, playlist. Like, this is one of them. At least not to the point we would think so. But everyone here knows everyone here is thinking about somebody else. But it's best if we all agree. I couldn't tell why anyone here is feeling the way I do. Get the hell out. Okay. Stop it. Okay, wait, can I just... Stop it. Let's... Aircraft, alternate energy, automotive. We won't do this actually right now, but I'm just freaking out. But like, so you gotta jump over this. Yeah, because that would otherwise get you. I got brakes. But like if you would try to go through one of these doors, oops. You'd have to solve a puzzle. Oh my god. It's batteries. And you had to make it, or magnets, batteries. You solved the puzzle. Bloop. I got a decoration. Bloop. Bloop. Oh, can I not jump up there? Alright. Okay, no, I'm done. I'm done. But I'm adding this. I'm adding this to my favorites. Play Gizmos and Gadgets. Oh. Okay. Frog time. Sorry. You know, sometimes people question whether or not you have ADHD. But then you do something like that, and I think everyone understands. Oh my god, the cat. Okay. I think I have a jump ring. Let me see. I sure do. Jump start. I remember that. That happens to you all the time. Do you recognize that game? Or just the ADHD? I think that's what you might have meant was classic. Oh, I also have these. I have these guys too. The ADHD. I realized afterwards. I was like, wait. I don't recognize this song. Counting Crows. Do you think James is still here? Lanyard knot to the hook to make the critter easier. Lanyard knot. I don't know what a lanyard knot is. What is this? What is that? Do you mean like this? Clear as mud. There is a video to go along with it, but give you a sec. Aye, aye, Captain. Of course. Isn't it is this what you mean? Do you mean this? You leave the walls and hold your... Oh my, silly. Do you want me to turn this up? It's not enough. I just kind of want to hold hands. In front of Grandma? Has anyone seen the recent, like, well, I don't know how recent it is. It's news to me. The thing about why the Spice Girls broke up. Because evidently 2 of the Spice Girls were a thing. But then one of them ended up dating, yeah. And they were roommates, yeah. And then one of them, I knew they were gay. And then one of them ended up dating a guy. Was it David was it? I don't know. And the one girl was like pissed. But yeah, I think Jerry and Mel B. Or at least bi. They were at least bi. Well, so I think that they were like, they started dating a man. And that made the other one upset. I don't know if they broke up before they started dating. I don't know if there was cheating involved. I don't know if they were upset that they thought that they were lesbian and they were bi. Like, I don't know where I didn't watch the thing. I just like, or I didn't go into a deeper dive. I didn't go into a deeper dive on it, but yeah. I probably should have, but Goo Goo Dolls to me are still one of the best bands. Like, I love their music. I wanna break where you are. Wasn't because of phobia. They were upset over the end of the relationship. So why don't you slide? I'm gonna let it slide. Is the music too loud now? I can turn it back down. I live around. I wanna wake up where you are. I wanna say anything. Y'all are jamming? Okay. And I'll do anything you ever dreamed to be. I think most of us survive it. Hang on, I gotta adjust this thing. Put your arms around me. What you feel is what you are. What you are is beautiful. It's really warm here today. Like it's in the mid 50s. So you're vibing and making vines. Aw, Vine left us too soon. And I'll do anything you ever dreamed to be complete. Debating taking a walk. Yeah, it's nice out. Wanna get married or run away? I think we make hot neon yellow for their toes. Or is that too similar? No, I think that... Or we could do hot pink. The pink, this could work. This is like see-through pink, kind of. See, everyone made the lizard pony bead stuffed animal. Like the crochet one. Maybe if I do make one, I make like a frog or something. Something different. Hot pink. Or an opossum. What do you think? Should we do hot pink feet? Here's the yellow feet. You want to do what now? There is no tummy on this. I never knew the name of this song. It is more natural. But, I mean, this is the guy we just made. Are we going for natural or are we going for 90s? The 90s was unnatural. Give it a singular pink toe. Oh my god. Blue. Oh, we could do blue. I have hot blue. She turned around. I could do orange. Oh, what about orange? Yellow baggy? Yellow baggy. I kind of want to also... Uh-oh. There goes a bead. I kind of want to make a sprig one now. If you watched Amphibia, you know who I'm talking about. Do we want to do orange feet or blue? The blue could be the blue. I was just thinking how cool it would be to make like a poison dart frog with like a bunch of colors. And that's what made me think of sprig. Savage Garden. Yeah, this song is heavy. Something like that, yeah. And the open window, aww. What things meant, and they either explain and I get sad, or they tell me or they didn't tell you and I realize later how heavy and sad things were, yeah. Okay, I grew up listening to Meatloaf. Okay. Love him. Absolutely love him. I still, to this day, love his music. And I know all the words to Paradise by the Dashboard Light. I knew all the words to that song when I was young. That song is about sex. A guy who really wanted to get it. I had no idea. No idea. There's an entire section of the song that is the baseball innuendo for the bases. You know, first, second, third. And that part's rapped. Like it's done very quickly. I can do that whole part too. I could do that whole part when I was a kid. I had no idea. And then I'm like one of these things where all of a sudden one day I'm like, and you just kind of sat there like, oh. I mean, one of the lines in the song, ain't no doubt about it, we were doubly blessed because we were barely 17 and we were barely dressed. And here I am singing along. Yeah, and then there's a whole spoken interlude. Here you go. Got a real pressure cooker going down here. 2 down, nobody on, no score, bottom of the 9th. Like it's a whole baseball thing. There's the windup, and there it is, a line shot up the middle. Look at him go. This boy can really this boy can really fly. He's rounding first and really turning it on now. He's not letting up at all. He's going to try for second. The ball is bobbled out in center, and here comes the throw. And what a throw. He's going to slide in head first. He's out. No, wait, he's safe. Safe at second base. Like, I can't do, like, I could do the whole thing if I wasn't listening to another song that I currently know the lyrics to. Like, I don't know if anyone else is like that. I can recall all of this without reading it, but not when I'm listening to another song that I'm like, I know all the words to this too. And then talking about, you know, then stealing third. It's in the throw, it's in the dirt, safe at third. Holy cow, stolen base. In nursery, the teacher asked each of us to sing a song telling why I came out. Oh my god. No, Georgina, that's like the thong song. Who remembers that one? Didn't understand them then, yeah. All her songs were slightly smutty. Didn't really understand it, yeah. Always been blasting music. Oh yeah, I grew up, there was always music on in my house growing up.
I found my people.
Let's talk about sex. S-E-X. Let's talk about... Yep. Thanks for that follow. Welcome in. I hope Grandma's not still here. Grandma's cool, though. Hello, fellow Megan. Hello! Do we spell Megan the same way? That's the real question when you meet a Megan. Do you spell it the correct way? Very good. Welcome. And you're also a crafter. What kinds of crafts do you do? We're doing a whole 90s week this week. So these are not my typical crafts, but we are rocking out to 90s songs and just throwing it back. Oh, a cross stitcher too. I do cross stitch. This was an incentive. We did a St. Jude charity fundraiser in December. And one of our dollar incentives, like if we made it to a certain amount fundraised, we were going to do 90s. I originally just said a 90s stream. But listen, I was a crafter in the 90s. So we're doing a week. It's a whole week of 90s. One, two, three, four, five. That Boys to Men song. And then people try and be like, the songs today are all smutty and terrible. And you're like, really? You mean the ones that are all about like empowerment and stuff like that? And like, okay, sure. Is WAP maybe, you know, this generation's? Yeah, like, I understand that there are some songs nowadays, but like, listen to what you used to listen to. Put some sugar on me. All decades had smutty songs. Both of those songs are in Happy Feet, and that is all I can think about. Oh,
I'm an arts and
who
crafts
else?
master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh.
Thank you so much for using your Prime here. Holy moly. a brand new follow and a brand new Prime user. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have a couple of things that happen here. First things first, please tell me your favorite color. Any color. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, black. I don't have brown, because evidently I didn't have brown in this. And there's lots of shades of like yellows, pinks, all the shades. Wait, they stopped accepting them? Interesting. That's so silly. Why would you... It's free subs. Yeah, that sounds super icky. I hate that. But thank you so much for, you know, bringing it over here. I hope that you enjoy your emotes, your ad-free viewing, and of course, your ability to scream. Congratulations, now that you are subbed, you have the ability to scream anywhere. When two become one. Oh, Faith Hill, I love you, but this song is so overplayed. I'm skipping it. Sorry. So let me know what color you would like for your sub star. We have this lovely jar. The gold ones are for raids, and then all the different colored ones are resubs. And we have sparkly ones for gift subs. So let me know what you would like yours to be. It's fun to scream. Sometimes it's the only thing that gets me through. So let me know what color you would like yours first star ever to be. And you also get to tell me what number you would like for me to erase. It's fun to listen to as a teenager. 43, you got it. Oh, Lord. So what happens when I don't have the tablet plugged in? I only hear what I want. I don't pay attention to the distance that you're running for anyone, anywhere. Only hearing negative. No, 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 no. And once this is fully uncovered, it will be a new emote here on the channel. Thank you so much for that reset, or that brand new sub. And let me know what color you would like your star to be. Absolutely. Would you like a light purple, a medium purple, or dark purple? Because I miss you. Yeah. I miss you. This week's going to be unhinged. And do you like to go by Meg? Do you like to go by Meg Pie? What would you like me to call you, by the way? Today was unhinged for you? Well, it's only going to continue by being here, so welcome. Unhinged in a good way, don't worry. Business as usual. Oh man, this is another song. Like Eek. It's like Meek? Meeg Pie? This is another song I did interpretive dances to in the dance studio in my basement. Okay, please correct me if I get it wrong in the future. It takes me a little bit to remember, and then once it sinks, once it like solidifies, have a very neurospicy brain, so like it takes a while sometimes for things to like click. But then once it clicks, it's never gone. It'll always be there. As a ringtone? She found out what the song meant. Oh boy. Was it really? I feel like making paper stars, even though this is what we're doing all year, this feels very 90s. Making paper stars. Mostly body double for fellow, yeah. Absolutely. Lots of body doubling. For walking on sunshine? There's dirty stuff in there? Really? Walking on sunshine, oh, and don't it feel good? Hey. Has anyone else seen this guy on social media who I love his concept? He is bringing back the quote-unquote unnecessary saxophone solos that was in a lot of songs that we listen to. And he is phenomenal. I should have the video because I just sent it to my husband. I'll be better when I'm older. I'll be the greatest man in your life. Did I not send it on Facebook? I might have sent it on Instagram. The world needs more saxophone solos, yeah. It just made me think of it like this song has saxophone in it. I send my husband a lot of stuff. Oh, here we go. Oh, heck yes. My boys. You know what I think that we need to do? Okay, hold on. I do. I've got 3 cats. I have a cow cat. I have this perfect little angel. Her name is Artemis. And she is literally right there. She's sleeping on a cat couch I made her. She's an orange girl, so super rare. And then we have Pippin, who is fluffy. All of my cats were outdoor cats. They were creatures. They were gremlin creatures. My boy cat, Maple, was feral. Absolutely wild. I couldn't be anywhere near him. Oh, here. If you want on the ad break, we were featured on the Dodo. His story was featured. Yeah, he was completely feral, and now this is him. Now he's just a big mama's boy. He doesn't get along with the girls, though. It's a constant struggle in the household to make everyone get along. And Maple is FIV positive, which means that we have to do introductions more slowly and more safety in place. And then this is Pippin. Pippin comes in here too. She is very fluffy, and she was feral as well. Oh, I'm sorry. She's looking at me now. She's like, Mom, can you shut the hell up? Okay. I know that there were more boy bands. Don't come at me. But these were the big boy bands that competed for each other. Like, you know, for the top. So if you had to pick just one, there is a poll in the chat. Backstreet, NSYNC, O-Town. I know that there was also Boys to Men. I know that there's like, I know that they're not the only, but they were the ones that were like, fighting for title of top boy band in that time. So we're going to have a stretch break, by the way. We finished this one. I just have to pull the cord through the last spot. So we're averaging about one of these guys an hour, which is great considering how distracted I get. So we will come back and we're going to make an opossum. Oh, 98 Degrees was another one. You're right. I feel like 98 Degrees was almost like the first one.
People.
Does it feel like that? Like they were like the first boy band of that era. Again, not of all time. Not of all time. O-Town is my band, okay? O-Town was literally my first concert that I went to. Yeah, like New Kids on the Block. Yeah, I'm just talking about like we're doing 90s right now. We're doing 90s boy band question. So like I know that there were others. I know that none of these were the first or the best. But, you know, it's more just that like if we're doing the 90s when everyone was fighting over who was the best boy band, because there was a big fight over that. But O-Town was mine. They were the first concert I ever went to. You don't remember hearing about O-Town? O-Town was from there was a TV show on MTV back when MTV had music still called Making the Band. And it was a reality. Oh, shoot, ads. No! Okay, I'll be right back. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Backstreet Boys won, but just snaked out. I'm the only one that voted for O-Town, and I'm secure in that. Okay. Be right back. Bye! I know we're still in ads, but I'm literally over here like... Okay. O-Town. This is Spice Girls. Stop. O-Town was on Making the Band, which was on MTV back in the day. And it was a show with Lou Pearlman, who was the manager, founder, creator of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. And he set out to make another boy band. And it was all televised. They had people, like, you could vote for people. You could, like, it was a whole, actually, I don't remember if we could vote. I know that it was a whole process. And these 5 boys were the ones that were picked. And good God, if I was not in love with all of them, there was fan fictions. No. So he basically, right, so Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were already well established. They were like the next big thing. They were both managed by Lou Pearlman. He was the boy band king. And they were like, O-Town, like basically they made a show where he was doing, like, showing, I guess, almost like the behind the scenes. Like, here's all the stuff that it takes to make a boy band. So, handpicking, different guys, dancers, singer, like the whole shebang, and then put this group together. And I was in love with them. They were my first concert a month before 9/11 happened. I know I have my ticket stub because my birthday is in August, and this was August 11th to like the, oh, I have, it's so weird. Anyway, here they are. Okay? From left to right, Dan, Trevor, Ashley, Eric, Jacob. Cute and could sing. Here was the cover of their first album. O-Town was because they were formed in Orlando. Liquid Dreams. That song is horrific. And here I am, little me, singing along. Oh my god. And now, most of them, like, they still do some stuff together. But Ashley, the blonde, the big heartthrob, he's no longer with the band. He doesn't travel with them or anything. Like, here's later on. So the blonde, he doesn't travel with them anymore or do anything, but some of the other guys are still together and doing stuff. Yeah, say like these four. But like, oh my god, be still my heart. Got the groups to sign shady contracts and stole money. Yeah. Lou Pearlman was not a good person. Angels fall without you there. Oh my god. Hold on. You got to remember some of this stuff. 15 years ago, I'm so old. Oh, wait. I can't play it through that. I'll get DMCA'd. I can play it through this. I can't play it through that. I just realized that because I have my VODs get the music turned off when it plays through my computer, but not when it plays through my microphone. Yeah. 'Cause I want it all or nothing at all. Have a bunch of nostalgic singers and groups come perform. That's so fun. I don't know where I... And there's no time left for losing. But yeah. O-Town. That was my boy band of choice. I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved all the others, but they were my... Yeah, I'm historical, y'all. See, B knows. B's like, I know this song. That was when the video was uploaded. Oh, yeah. No, I'm aware. That was, And honestly, that was probably re-uploaded because that music video came out a long time ago. So... Yeah. I am also historical. What a throwback. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. I'm hysterical. I mean historical. I'm hysterical too. Okay, see, I know this song, but I did not know that the band was called Gin Blossoms. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you down. Froggy. Anywhere you go. I'm not cutting these just yet because I feel like I need to melt them or something a little bit. Hooray! Frog! They're gonna make a snadger! Alright. We're gonna try this opossum. All that I have is a picture. I don't even have like a beading instructions, so we're just gonna fly by the seat of our pants and make an attempt. Well, so it's interesting. They're actually saying that like gens are going to be coming quicker and quicker now because of like how fast technology and everything changes. And oh no, I'm out of balls. I'm out of balls. So yeah, we're all about to feel really old and historical all the time. Technology and the access to information speeds up how quickly things adjust. Yup. Anywhere you go, so we're making a shiny opossum because I don't have gray beads, but I have silver shiny beads. So it's going to be a mix of plain beads and shiny beads. I'll follow you down, but not that far. By the way, if James comes in and asks, I didn't tell you all his Hanson story. So, I was like, I'm going to tell them that because I asked if he and Grandma were still in chat. And he was like, no, please don't. He's like, you can tell them all the Star Trek ones. He's like, but don't. I'm like, okay. Not that far. The one that I'm not telling you because he asked me not to. I used to record songs to a cassette off the radio. Yes, and the worst thing in the world was when the DJ came back too soon and ruined it. You didn't get the you didn't get the end of it because the DJ came back and started talking and you were like, what are you doing? The song was, and the feeling of satisfaction when you got it, when you got the perfect recording, you were able to slam the record button just perfectly and hit the stop, and it was, oh, nothing better. Yeah. Oh, God. Not me skipping a whole row. Oh, hi. Can I help you? Oh, you need to say hello? You coming up? You can. You can. Say hi, I'm Artemis. You did have to push record and play at the same time. Say, I'm Artemis. I am little girl. Hi. Are you sweet, baby? Oh, come here. I told chat who was here at the beginning what you did today. Do you want to tell the people who were later? Do you want to tell them what you were doing today? Huh? She showed me. She was like real proud of it. 'Cause I go out and she jumps up on the windowsill out in our breezeway. And goes right over here. And I'm like, what you doing, girlie? And she's like, you see this plant, Mom? To see this part right here? I chomp it. I nums on it. Look at this gremlin creature. It's Crumpshy. So I had to move all my aloe vera plants. She let her intrusive thoughts come through. And it was so funny because like she immediately showed me. She's like, look, Mom, look what I found. You see the paw? What? You need a cuddle? Hi. Do you want to sit? Sometimes we all need to let our feral thoughts out. Also, because I know we have a couple of new friends, and people have asked before, her tail is not an indication that she's angry. She has, I don't even know what to call it other than just like twitchy tail syndrome. Her tail just is always moving. Unless she is sleeping, her tail does this. She is not angry. She is not upset. She's nothing. She's just, it's her quirk. She actually has a couple of quirks. Oh, dang, those beads missed. Like, from her time outside, we brought her inside because, she had an injury, and her foot was like really badly injured. And so we took her in and we fixed her up, and she was like, no, I don't want to go back outside. This is so much nicer. And we were like, bet. She has a mouth injury from her time outside. So her lip, like, you know how there's like the little thing that connects your lip to your gum, like your teeth, like your gums to your lips? Hers, like, her lip hangs open. She's got little freckles, and her lower lip just... Sorry, you cracked me up. So when she's really happy, it gets like, she just like, Angry tail flaps are, yeah, she does have an angry tail too. But yeah, she just, we call it her cheese face. She just has, look. Hold on. Look at her. Look at her posing for her Christmas picture. Look at her cheese face. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. And then Pippin, the long hair kitty, is our newest kitty. She just moved in September. She was feral until, I mean, I worked with her. She took like 2 years. And yeah, she's our newest. She came in September, also because of a foot injury. People don't realize that outdoor living is not good for animals, right? You're boo-boo buddies? You both have boo-boo feet? Can you sit on my lap? Can you just sit there? And they're our first cats. We never had cats before this. So we've been learning a lot, right? You guys have taught us all sorts of stuff. Resting twitchy tail, like resting bitch face. She's got both. The tail tantrums. Maple's tail is broken. Whether it was broken from an accident when he was outside, or it was broken because, like, some cats, when they're in the womb, they can actually be like cramped, and so some cats are born with crooked tails. I don't know why his tail is crooked. Oops. But you can see it in that still. How it just like bends. So he doesn't have a twitchy tail. His tail doesn't really ever go up either. Like he just... Can you just look at her, please? This is what she wants. Yes, mother, please. Hi. Hi. This is all you want? Do you want to help me bead? I see your foot. Here. You want to help? No, don't put it in your mouth or anything. Don't put it in your mouth. So yeah, Maple has a little broken tail, but it doesn't stop him from being an absolute menace. And cutie. Oh. Hi. Saying hi to chat. That's very nice. Jeez. Oh, here we go. How was I supposed to know? I shouldn't have let you go. Hold on. Come here. My loneliness is killing me. And she's like, no, I don't like this. Still believe. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. She's, you know, we talk about how much we all love the 90s and all that, but like, there are just some messed up stuff going on too. I'm like grateful that things are changing. Like you look at this stuff going on with like, you know, like Drake Bell and oh my god, Jeanette McCurdy and like all these people who, you know, Britney Spears, who the system really failed, if you will, like to keep them safe. And I'm glad that there's like more protections and stuff like that in place now, but like, let me find the babushka pictures. How was I supposed to know? Look at the baby. Hit me, baby, one more time. I must confess, I still believe. Here we go. She's a little babushka who questions whether or not it was really worth coming inside for. She's like, maybe I should have stayed outside. This is the look of regret. I should have stayed an outside cat. No, you would have had boo-boo toes. You would have limped for the rest of your life. I mean, you still have a slight limp, but you can run now. Your toesies don't hurt anymore. Okay, you keep distracting me, Artemis, and I keep doing the beads wrong. Yeah, lie down right. Oh, heck yes. I do love me a lap cat. I have never heard this band, Five Invincible. It says Five Steve Mac, Keep on Moving. Arriving on the scene in 97 with Slam Dunk Da Funk. Oh, they were UK. That might be why. I feel like a lot of international music, if you will, was not as widely, like, played the way it is now. I don't recognize them. hidden cats. Out on the moonlit floor, strike up the band and make the firelight dance till the moon sparkling. So kiss me. See, I listen to a lot of like music, but I also like I did not watch a lot of movies from like this time period. Oh, you're leaving now after that impressive scoot to not disturb you? Fine. Fine. I see how it is. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fire dance till the moon sparkling. Oh, okay, you know what? She is leaving to hydrate. And you know what that means. If the cat can take time to hydrate, so can you, you dehydrated little flower. So stop what you're doing. Grab some water.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Lumi! Welcome! Why are you calling me out like this? I'm calling myself out. Lumi, welcome! Welcome to 90's week. I added one bead too many. Dang it. How was your stream? What were you up to? Thank you so much for the raid. We're rocking out to some 90's tunes, making Pony Bead Animals. So far, we made a lizard. You gotta start with the classics. And we have a frog. Because as crafters, how many times are we frogging? And now we're making an opossum. For Oopsie. Because we love Oopsie. Frog! Yes. Do you have instructions on how to make these? Yes and no. Some of them I just have pictures. And basic 90's knowledge of how these guys went together. But honestly, if you look up Pony Bead Animals, you'll find a lot of them. And we're doing a lot of dramatic dancing. Look, my hair's in a topsy twirl. We're rocking out. Let me get you your raid star. What were you working on today? It's also interesting how many people, not this person. But like some of them, the bands that we've had have been like one-hit wonders, or like that's the song they're known for. Again, not Sinead O'Connor. I'm just thinking like what were you working on today? I have a whole schedule posted in the Discord. Oh, still working on the wrong. That would make sense. You're probably going to be working on that a lot. But tomorrow we're going to be making loom pot holders. On Wednesday we're going to be doing friendship bracelets. Thursday we're doing perler beads. I may be designing some perler beads. I mean, again, they're very simple ones that you can like find anywhere, but that's besides the point. And Friday, we're going to do Shrinky Dinks. Now, some of these are not going to be full 3-hour streams. Because, like, for instance, the loom pot holders, I only have enough loom loops to make 2. So, I don't know how long that's going to take. On any of the days that we end a little early, we will be working on these guys. The box, like the plastic lacing, like, keychains. That's the word. But Lumi, thank you so much. Oh God, not the raid star falling. Hold on, I got it. It survived. Phew. Into the jar. Thank you for the raid. Actually used your pot holder for a bit? Yes. I had these in my home, or the pot holders in my home too. That were used. Oh look, a shooting star. Make a wish. Lumi, how long do you have the traveling piece? Like, at what point does it move on to the next person in the group? I don't know if I made this long enough. 2.5 more months. Oh, wow. That's awesome. It's a sparkly oopsie. I should have made this longer. I could stay awake just to hear you breathing. Okay, we're gonna make it tiny. Small oopsie. Should I just undo it and redo it? Hi, Mom! Was named after Emily Gilmore because the world lives to serve her. That's an amazing name for a cat. And, like, reason. This was an Armageddon, yeah. Oh no, it's 550? And I'm undo. Oh god. I never even saw the movie. And I know that. I made this one way too long. Such is the life of a crafter. Messed up the first time, you're not going to mess up this time. Because it was too small. I wasn't going to be able to finish what I was making. I was going to run out of cord. Yeah, I can't add to it. So the frogging begins. I made a frog! And look, he came to visit. Artie was using her bed again. Or her couch. I made this way too long. It's fine. Man, this nostalgia, like, music thing has a lot of Spice Girls. Yeah, no! Stop! Oh, not all the beads falling on the floor. They did have a lot of songs. We were talking about O-Town earlier, Mom. Mm-hmm. The Spice Girl Barbie dolls, no. I have no idea. I feel like that is enough to like Google. I feel like that's a good amount of information that you have. Like fake boy band in Josie and the Pussycats. And remember, do you remember back in the day how you had to Google things like with asterisks and like quotation marks to like Googling was not so easy. Oh gosh, yeah, Barbie, partnered Barbie stuff. Du jour was the band. So, Pippin has decided that she doesn't like going in the breezeway now. Like, she got very used to the schedule. And now she, like, doesn't want to do it anymore. And I don't know why or how to, like, fix that. And so, this morning, like, I gave her wet food, and she, like, didn't even want to go in for that. And then evidently, I guess, she didn't like the wet food I gave her this morning because I went and I checked on, like, the security camera to make sure that, like, she came out of her hiding spot and that, like, you know, she was eating. And y'all, she was standing over the bowl making the burying motion. Like scraping the concrete floor. Trying to, like, burying all around the food bowl. And I was like, did she have an accident? Like, what? What? I went out there? No, she just didn't. She evidently, that's what she thought of that wet food. It was disgusting. And she would rather bury it than eat it. Okay then. Got it. Message received. Evidently the red can right now. Evidently the red can. Because she gets like a variety. Is poo-poo. Evidently she had thoughts on it. And I don't know if it's that she was just like upset with me for putting her in the breezeway. And I'm like, I'm sorry, girly. If I could leave you out all day, I would. But Patch is a jerk and he's going to attack you. Like, I don't know what to tell him. Like, and so there's a part of me that's like, maybe I'll just try putting Artie in there with her at some point. See if like that helps. I don't know. Hi, Rainbow. How did I get her in there? I went into my office to get Artemis to be like, because she loves Artie and she'll follow her. And when I went back, she had already gone in and she was hiding in the breezeway because she was scared because I was like chasing her around. Like, hold on. She had some very big feelings.
What's wrong?
Like she wouldn't come in.
Babe?
And so I was like, and she's like,
Darling, it's okay.
she just,
Uh-huh. What? Honey. It's okay. You come back, right?
a tiger.
Come back out. You too. I wish you didn't have to go in. But that stinky brother
Oh,
makes
hi.
it. I know.
She hurt herself, so she's in here now. Hi, baby girl. I was like, she was so sad, and it just killed me. Hi, baby. Ben. Hello. Right? It was so sad. Hi. Hello. But there's no need to be sad, right? You always come back out. Yeah? There's no need to be sad. Here, let me move this. Come here. Come here. Hi. Hello. We listening to music? Yeah? Pippin. Come here. Hi. Hello. You're so pretty. Come here. You ready? You say hi, everyone. Hi. Say, I'm the newest. I used to scare the baby. Hi. You tell everyone that you got let me do your nails. I got to trim all 4 feet. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Here you go. Can you sit for a minute before you panic? You're all right. You're okay. There you go. This is also part of it too. It's just like, I know it's uncomfortable, but you're okay. Oh, you're a good girl, Pippin. You're a good girl. Oh, she's so brave. Okay. I'm going to put you down, and you know what? We're going to get a treat. Oh, Artie knows this sound. Pippin. Oh. Yum. Oopsie. Good girls. Sorry, you gotta reward, you know, when they do the big scaries. And of course, Artie got treats. She's like, I don't know what I did, but heck yeah, I'll get them. Cat hair. But it's baby steps, and that's... Pippin? Yeah, I was able to trim all of her nails the other day. She's actually missing a nail on one foot. I remember the vet telling us about that, so that way we wouldn't worry. They were like when they did the exam and they were looking at her feet because her feet were really bad. They were like, one of her toes, it's almost like, I mean, she was feral. So unless when they TNR'd her, she had to have like a toenail removed. And sometimes they do for like health reasons. Sometimes cats do need to be declawed. Not for like, you know, the whole, oh, I don't want my cat scratching furniture. No. Sometimes they need to be declawed because like maybe there's like a weird growth or there's something that like isn't, it's going to be painful for them, more painful for them to have it there. But normally when that happens, it's like a nail. It's not all of them. Like when you declaw a cat. So I don't know what happened. But yeah, one of her back feet, she only has 3 nails. She's just not, it never grew back. It never came in. So either she had her foot injured outside and she like lost that nail. Or like I said, when they TNR'd her, they found some kind of infection, an abscess, something. I got cat hair all over me. And they removed it. So she only got 3 nails on one toe. I kind of like that. I think it's cute. Have problem with nails growing into their toes too. Yep. And like causing further injury. Yeah. So don't declaw your cats unless it's something that, and if your vet says that it's necessary and it doesn't seem right, like don't do it. Just don't. It's very rare that a vet would recommend removing a nail. Okay, so if you all are all right with it, I have leftovers for dinner again tonight. We're about to have ads again, which means that it's after 6. I would like to finish the Oopsie bead. So I think that we're going to go just a little long today. No one's surprised. Just so that we can finish this little opossum. We were pretty close to having it done, and then I realized it was not long enough. So, I mean, we're already making good progress, but... Okay, we're going to play a real quick round of words on stream. Stretch, get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry. And I'll be right back, okay? But it's all coming back to me. Thanks for waiting through those ads. I appreciate it. We are back. Oh, no! Oh, crap, I closed the wrong thing. No! Come back. Celine! I'm so sorry. Okay. Phew. Whew. Goodness, that's what I get for trying to close things. That's why I was like, oh no, I wonder if my mom left. Mom loves Celine. Yeah, literally come back to me, Celine. Celine and Josh Groban, yes. And then they sang a song together and my mom's head about exploded. This is another one, Mom, that I know because of you. Oh, I know, Patch. You've been very good. He's like, it's after 6, Mom. Shh. Mom's got a good memory. I feel like this one is older than the 90s, but I could be wrong. It could be early 90s. Sarah Brightman was amazing in Phantom of the Opera. Oh. The other night I was listening to like my Spotify liked playlist, right? It's all my thumbs up stuff, if you will. And Wicked came on, and I was like, now I want to watch it again. No, this is Melissa Etheridge. Oh, is he? My parents watched How to Train Your Dragon for the first time ever without us the other day because my dad had cataract surgery. He had like LASIK. And he was brave and he got a sticker because he asked for one. I'm the same way, you know, like, listen. I see you have a sticker book or like a prize, you know, a thing that you can pick a prize from. I was brave. And so he got a How to Train Your Dragon sticker. And we were all like, oh yeah, it's such a great movie. Like me and the Ryans. And Mom and Dad were like, I don't know that movie. So since he couldn't like read or do a lot of other things, you know, because his eyes, they watched How to Train Your Dragon. Well, wasn't it? Oh, I thought that it was like a thing because he can see now. So I thought that it was like a LASIK. I thought it was like a dual thing. They just took out his lenses in his eyes and put in new ones, and they work. And now he can see. Is that how this works? I hate that. I love Brother Bear. Brother Bear is one of my favorite movies ever. Have to have a lens replace. So your eyes have lenses in them? Your eyes have lenses like contact lenses, but not, you know. Like there's a removable part? Oh. Screw that. Oh wait, I brought my beads over here. Where'd they go? That's so gross. I never dissected an eye in school. Ew. The only thing I ever dissected in school were owl pellets, and I thought that's freaking amazing. Owl pellets were fascinating to me. Is that an alligator? It's an opossum. Since we have Oopsie who visits us. I love dissecting owl pellets. That was one of the coolest things. I know there are a lot of people who are like, that's owl poop. And I'm like, I don't care. We could like get like a thing so that we didn't have to dissect anything. I never dissected anything. Oh, right. I'm sorry. I said that. It's waste. My brain was like, it's poop because it's waste, but it's waste. It's, yeah. They basically get rid of all the stuff that they don't need. And it are like the bones of the animals they ate. And so you can dissect the, like you can take these pellets that they like herk up and you can like find like mice and like skeletons and things. Like being a little archaeologist. So I have this extra one over here that was like not the right size. But I also have glow-in-the-dark beads. And I think that at some point we should make a snake on the one that wasn't the right size out of glow-in-the-dark beads. But as you can hear by the whiny boy in the other room, it is actually past stream time. So we're going to wrap up here. I mean, trying to keep my desk nice and clean so that I'll be ready for 90's day tomorrow. Bye! But I'll be back tomorrow. And we will be doing pot holders. Yeah. But let's go on a raid. And I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, for rocking out with me. This was a lot of fun today, listening to like all the 90's stuff. I'll try and find like different playlists for each day so that we're not listening to the same stuff over and over again, you know? But yeah, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your time zone, friends. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and to other people. Remember, you are loved, and I will see you all tomorrow. Keep your fingers crossed that, like, Pippin actually doesn't give me a difficult time, please. I can't. Oh, goodness. I don't want to chase her. Anyway, we're going to go say hi to, did we just raid Kaylin? I don't remember, but they're doing cool resin things, and I want to see. And I love her, so it's Monday. We haven't raided her this week. Yeah, come back tomorrow for more 90's fun. A new 90's hairstyle will happen. And yeah, I'm excited to show you all what that's going to look like. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. Come hang out in Discord if you'd like. Here's my social media. I'm going to actually take a picture of these and post them. Who is she? I don't know. But let's go say hi to Caitlin and see what resin stuff she's making. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.